Perched on the rugged Oregon coast, the Yaquina Head Light, once known as the Cape Foul Weather Lighthouse, has stood watch over the Pacific since 1873. Located just north of Newport in Lincoln County, this iconic structure marks Yaquina Head, a basalt headland extending into the sea. Rising 93 feet into the coastal sky, it holds the title of Oregon's tallest lighthouse, a towering sentinel guiding mariners through some of the region's most treacherous waters. Crafted in Paris in 1868 and shipped across the Atlantic to the Oregon coast, the Yaquina Head Light was first lit on August 20th, 1873. Originally operated by hand, it remained that way until 1966 when it was fully automated. Today, it still shines with a distinct rhythm. 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off, 2 seconds on again, followed by 14 seconds of darkness. At its beginning, a two-story keeper's dwelling was built alongside the tower and its oil house. By 1923, another one-story house was added nearby, and in 1938, the original dwelling was replaced with a more modern, single-story structure. Over time, the keeper's homes and outbuildings, a shed, a garage, and more, were eventually torn down in 1984. Once entering the parking lot, one should start at the visitor center before heading out to the lighthouse. During its early years, the lighthouse was staffed by 3 keepers under the U.S. Lighthouse Service, a head keeper, along with first and second assistants. The head keeper and first assistant often lived on site with their families, while the second assistant, typically a bachelor, had more modest accommodations. In 1939, the U.S. Coast Guard assumed control, and during World War II, 17 servicemen were stationed here, keeping a vigilant watch for enemy ships. Amazingly, the Yaquina Head Light still operates with its original lens, a massive first-order fixed Fresnel lens made in France in 1868. It casts a beam that can be seen up to 19 miles out to sea. In recognition of its historic significance, the lighthouse was officially added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1993. In 1980, Congress designated the surrounding 100-acre site as the Yaquina Head Outstanding Natural Area, recognizing both its ecological and historical importance. The Bureau of Land Management now oversees the area, including the lighthouse itself. In 1997, the Yaquina Head Interpretive Center opened to the public. Inside, visitors can explore exhibits about the lighthouse's history, its preservation, and the vibrant marine life found in nearby tide pools and along the coast. The center also features a gift shop for those looking to take home a piece of the experience. While the lighthouse lantern remains under the operation of the U.S. Coast Guard, other agencies play key roles in protecting the surrounding environment. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service monitors offshore bird rookeries and wildlife, while the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife manages the intertidal animal populations. The Oregon Department of State Lands oversees the intertidal zones themselves. For those eager to step inside this historic beacon, guided lighthouse tours are available. Space is limited and offered on a first-come, first-served basis, so be sure to check in early at the Interpretive Center's front desk. No trip to Yaquina Head is complete without a visit to the tide pools, a true highlight of the area. When the tide recedes, the rocky coastline transforms into a living mosaic of marine life. Beneath the surface of shallow pools, you'll discover a colorful world filled with sea stars, anemones, crabs, barnacles, and even the occasional octopus. These natural aquariums offer a rare glimpse into Oregon's coastal ecosystem, up close and unforgettable. Whether you're a curious kid or a seasoned naturalist, exploring the tide pools is a must. Just be sure to tread carefully. This fragile environment is as delicate as it is beautiful. With every visit, the ocean reveals something new. So take your time, get low to the rocks, and watch the miniature dramas unfold beneath the waves. The dramatic silhouette of Yaquina Head Light hasn't gone unnoticed by Hollywood. Most famously, it was featured as the eerie Musco Island Lighthouse in the 2002 psychological thriller, The Ring, becoming an iconic part of the film's haunting atmosphere. But that wasn't its first time on screen. The lighthouse also appeared in the 1983 horror comedy Hysterical, and even earlier in a 1977 episode of the Nancy Drew Mysteries titled The Mystery of Pirates Cove. With its striking presence and cinematic charm, Yaquina Head continues to capture the imagination, not just of filmmakers, but of everyone who visits. No visit to Yaquina Head is truly complete without the mesmerizing detour to Quarry Cove. Once a bustling basalt quarry supplying material for U.S. Highway 101 from the 1920s through the 1980s, this dramatic notch in the coastline has since been transformed into something far more magical. Beginning around 1994, the Bureau of Land Management reshaped it into America's first man-made tidal ecosystem, a carefully crafted rocky intertidal zone designed to foster marine life much like naturally formed tide pools. The trail to reach this spot is paved, intentionally designed for accessibility, though it does trend steeply in parts, making it a unique coastal destination for nearly all visitors. When the tide is low, the cove comes alive. You'll witness an intricate web of marine inhabitants, sea stars, anemones, barnacles, mussels, crabs, and even playful harbor seals lounging nearby. Spotting scope might reveal these curious pinnipeds lounging on offshore rocks, adding a touch of wildlife theater to your visit. Interestingly, Quarry Cove's creation stands as a testament to both human impact and ecological restoration. As one visitor on Reddit put it, before the BLM started work, the cove was a rock quarry with no real natural value. Opening the quarry to the sea strikes me as a better use for the place. It's no surprise this serene beach tucked beneath the cliffs consistently earns high praise. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out. A huge shout out to all of our amazing Patreon supporters and PayPal donors. Your generosity makes these productions possible, and we're so grateful for your continued support. If you'd like to join our crew and support what we do, please consider becoming a Patreon. You'll find the link down in the description below. We hope to see you next time here on Sailing Good Old Boats as we kick off our brand new season, Uncharted. Until then, cheers and fair winds.